9 minutes, huh?
Nah, I'm gonna probably shorten it.
Why? No, and leave it on. Leave it like that. So that we got 10 minutes to get it right, brother.
Well, I have my. Let me see what I'm gonna put up there next. I'm gonna
Say
go with
5:45. I would have went with 15 minutes getting started soon.
no. We're
15 minutes.
actually we're live,
Okay.
and
And what's the link for that one?
so if you want to join live, you can
Yeah.
use an existing link that I have, the same link,
Okay.
and
Okay.
if you want to watch it on YouTube, then it's live on YouTube. I can send that link as well.
And
Can
what
you
is it?
tell that my
Go
AC just kicked in?
no.
Okay. I'll let it run for now.
Okay.
I'll let it run for now. And I
Okay.
will put a little bit of music. I was listening to some music earlier.
From Trinidad.
Let's do some saxophone.
Oh, this ain't coming in. I just went to that link.
This is where I miss my laptop because now I should have been able to go and pull that up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I know somebody who can log on. Hold on.
I'm trying to log on. Just send it to me. All you gotta do is put the link in WhatsApp. I don't even log on. What?
Alrighty then.
Where's your music? Am I hearing anything?
You can't hear my music?
No.
It's playing in my headset.
Okay.
Hold on. You're on Zoom.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna send you the link now.
Thank you.
I'm gonna turn it up over here. All right. I sent the link to your WhatsApp.
What?
Check your WhatsApp.
All right. You sound like
Oh, hold on. It's still connected to my camera. Let me. I was adjusting something on the camera earlier. Okay, you should have gotten it now since I disconnected from the camera. I think I set it so it automatically mutes everybody as they join. Alright. I'm gonna change it to some music that I actually own, because more than likely I'll have to cut that part out. Don't like getting sued. And now I don't even know where I have my music.
I don't even hear anything at all. And I
Well, you
can't
wouldn't
get
hear
in
it
the room.
until you log into the channel, because it's outputting directly to the channel. It's not going back through Zoom.
So you just sent this one because it's 5:51. That was 5:53. That was 2 minutes ago.
You know it's the same link, right? I don't change the link.
Oh, well, they let me in.
All right, let me go and check my monitor here. Go to people, invite guests, and I'm going to send the link again. All right, so I'm sending the link to myself, and I'm gonna go and check my email. Oh no. Let me make sure I have the messages up just in case.
You got
Alright.
1 minute.
1 minute. It's a race to the finish. Let's see here. I think I sent it to Gmail. I did. And
45 minutes.
copy. And I'm gonna stick this in your WhatsApp again.
28 minutes.
Hold on. Let me click on the link itself. And then send that.
7, 5, 4, 3,
All right, I sent it.
2, 1.
And we are live. This is Get AI Keys. My name is Samuel Robinson. In this episode, it's Ask Me Anything, an AMA live where you get a chance to have a conversation with me. We're going to center this topic around artificial intelligence, what's happening today. While we wait on Kemp to log back in. Okay, I
Yeah.
hear you.
Yay!
I'm
Oh
gonna
my gosh, I'm
I'm gonna
here.
I'm gonna kick you off
I'm
of
gonna kick you off of.
um,
Okay.
Zoom.
I cut it off.
All right, here we go. And then
Good
I'm
stuff here,
going.
brother. I'm here.
I can hear you loud and clear.
I, oh, you
I'm t-
can. Good.
I'm tempted to actually turn the studio speakers back on, but I'm terrified of the feedback.
Why don't you try it?
I
Gotta
am.
try it. Gotta make sure it's working.
All right, let's hear. I'll start with a little bit like that. I still hear a little delay, a little echo. One. Are you able to hear the echo as well?
Nope.
All
And
right,
I
I
don't
guess
hear
it's just
music
me. I
either.
can contend with that for now. Now let me see. All right, I'm gonna change the view so I can have you on camera.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Well, seeing that you're on the phone, I'm gonna stick you in the newsroom. So I'll
I'm gonna
go.
be where?
I'm gonna go with this one and this one. There we go. And I'm gonna go with this background. And I'll leave my white borders just in case. There you are. All right,
Hmm.
so now you're live. I have both you and myself.
Okay.
And I have a monitor right here. So I'm just scrolling through the different sections here. So we have welcome to Get AI Keys. And here, this is actually my first live in this format on this channel.
Wow.
So this is going to be fun. So we were
Okay.
talking about artificial intelligence and what the contribution can be to the audience, as well as what I am going to do to continue to help the audience transition. Of course, you know, we have the digital divide where those who are terrified and don't want to know anything about artificial intelligence, and then you have the other set who they are excited about it. And in fact, they've been a part of the movement since 2013 when artificial intelligence started making its way into the business sector as well, outside of games into the business sector. Most people have been
Hmm.
a part of this technology in a background setting. So they're interacting with AI, but not actually seeing that they're interacting with AI. So those are some of the things that I'm going to address. In fact, I'm going to share this as well. Let me see. I'm sending out another text message here if I can find the text message.
If I
There we go.
So these things have to be in a folder, organized that way you ain't got to go through all of this, sir.
Okay, so rephrase the question.
So that you don't go through these type of for your time's sake. Wouldn't it be better to put it in a folder? Those things like that. That way your show can just roll along for what? And how long is it going to be?
So things you're referring to the settings, the
No,
different.
the things you're looking like pictures, for instance, or maybe
Oh
you're
wow.
talking about a certain technology that has the descriptions and things like that available for that particular show. Your scripts and all of that
Yes.
stuff.
So I typically will create a folder. In fact, I'm working on a project right now called Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare. And I created a folder where I'm dumping all of the B rolls into it. And I manually wrote down what I want to talk about. Of course, I went off script as I got deeper into it. And then I had to pull myself back, which is where the script helps because you don't get to go into the weeds too much. And that's something that
Right.
I'm notorious for doing is getting into the details. I love to learn.
Yes.
So you give me something and I will research it and get into it. When it comes to talking about it, sometimes I just draw a blank. I think speaking live and exhibiting my knowledge, the two
Mm-hmm.
are probably on different sides of the brain. And you only use like one dominant side. Anyway, that's a
Mm.
topic for another time.
That's what I be saying.
Now, there is a way
Mm-hmm.
to have the comments on the screen, and that's something that I'll look into a little bit later. I can see here.
That's where it would normally go, right where I am.
Yeah, I didn't set it up. In fact, there's really nobody posting me comments at the moment. I'll go with this one. All right. Yeah, I can set it up later to go in that way. All
Okay.
right. So, what is your next question for me?
That is.
Now, I'm on. Am I on your phone or your computer? I'm gonna send you something.
I'm on my. You're on my phone. That's what
All
I'm
right.
talking to you through
I'm
now.
gonna put my headset back on just so that I can hear you better. The AC just kicked back in. I'll let it run and then I'll shut it off for the rest of this live.
You can't hear it. I'm sure you can, but I
That's
can't.
because you're not on Zoom. If you're on Zoom, it would sound like a hurricane.
King.
So that's a good thing. Now, now I hear an echo. All right. So while you're getting that part, So let me ask you a question. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
Oh, you don't really.
Now your camera is gone, your audio is gone,
Wait.
and this camera look like it wants to pulsate a little bit. I'm gonna connect back to it. Hold on. Okay, I see you on this one. So I got you on that one. That looks a lot better. All right, for that one, I'll do a side by side. So for this one, I'll go wide, and then I will go here, and then I don't like that one, and then we'll do this. How's that? Can your audio is still gone? Still gone. Maybe you're muted. Check to see if you're muted, because it does mute you when you come in automatically. Or switch your mics around.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
You can't.
I'm good now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Very good. We good.
All right. So I got a question for you.
So you asked me. I know what you asked me. You said, "What was it that really got me going when it comes down to YouTube?" But go
Yes.
ahead. You got another question so far.
No, I'll let you answer that one.
Well, to be actually honest with you, I don't know if you know it or not, but and I know you don't know the whole true story, but Myron Golden is like my father, brother, right? So this is his first book. Can you see that? That's the first book,
It is blurred out. There we go. Cashman, Trashman to Cashman.
right? And that's him on the back, right? I've sold literally, um, I sold literally about 6 cases of his book.
And how many books in a case?
60.
Sweet deal.
Okay. So here's the other thing too, Sam. Um, I don't know when you watch now because of where I am at the point. It's not like I haven't had a desire, but it wasn't until I was really watching something last night, Sam, that just like, what the hell? And he showed me his numbers. I told you when we were in Tampa, you seen where I was sitting, and he showed me his numbers for his YouTube. That didn't get it. It was that's why I said thank you, Sam, for last night, because I went to bed last night and I didn't do nothing but stay in that bed. I went to sleep, but obviously I woke up about 3 o'clock this morning and I was up all night long. Because I was just like studying this stuff. So let me show you what I was. Look, this is right here. Let me show you something.
Now, I had an
Let me see.
opportunity
Can I
to.
share my screen?
Can you switch your cameras?
To what?
Well,
How?
if you can change.
Oh yeah, I could just turn the camera around this way.
No, I mean like, can you
Yes.
switch your output to your to make your screen the the camera input?
How you do that? I got a Mac like you, boy. So if you can do it, I can do it.
Okay, but your let me see now. Your your camera input is right now coming through your camera. Can you switch it so that
Yes.
your camera input is your monitor? All right,
No.
we'll figure that out. Because I can't see
Yeah.
due to the exposure, your screen is your
Okay.
camera's not auto adjusting to the light. So it looks very white.
Okay. Right. I see what you're talking about. So hold on.
Now, I've not been on the receiving end, so no, I don't know if you can actually share your screen. That might be a little scary if a participant can share their screen. I know that you're part of the Zoom and I can see.
Because you don't want nobody to do that from our. You don't want nobody to have that.
Hey,
He might do what he did to Mo.
I've been called in to rectify some very embarrassing situations.
That's crazy.
There was one
That is
company.
very
Now,
crazy.
they're calling me in after the incident has occurred. They had a
Wow.
staff meeting and they were
Okay.
doing it on Zoom. So everybody's very well
Okay.
dressed from the neck up.
Mm-hmm.
This one lady's her camera was a wide angle camera. So it just didn't capture her face, it captured everything else. And she was in her
Wow.
undies. Needless to say
Wow.
that for the duration of that meeting, the men said nothing and the women were very surprised. In fact, I think when they
I'm sure.
fired her, it was because of one of the women, because I'm sure the guys didn't mind her hanging around for the next meeting.
Not a damn thing. Not a dang go away, right?
But it
So
was a
you can
good
see
thing for
that.
her. Yeah, it was a good thing for her because she
Okay.
ended up getting a job that doubled her income.
Absolutely.
So,
Wow. Look at that.
but yeah,
Okay.
people doing
So you
annotations
see
and
the
screens
camera
and
now.
stuff. Yeah.
So listen, you see that one now?
Okay, so
Okay.
I can see the screen.
Let me see
What
something.
happened is that you might need to switch your camera to auto exposure.
No, hold on.
I got music.
That's me.
No, okay.
Okay. Now you can see that, right? That's Myra. I just turned it down on my camera.
Okay, so
I
that
just turned the
Myron
light on
video,
again.
that's the one where he goes over
Yes.
his YouTube stats.
Yes.
Okay, so I have the
You've seen
stats in
that
my
one
head.
already.
I've seen that video. I've studied that one
Ex-
and how he started
okay.
from start to scratch. or should I
Right.
say from start to money?
Well, that was the thing I was getting ready to do. If you notice the way he said it on here, so what I was getting ready to do is my first YouTube video. And if you look up there, can you see? Let me see.
I'm gonna see if you send me the link, I'll pull it up on my side
To what?
to that
I don't
video.
need the link.
Mm,
No.
I don't.
Oh, well,
Let me
okay. I'll
search
send it
for it.
to you, but I want to show you here.
All right, we have a little technical difficulties, and let's see here. I should be back on. And let's see. Oh dear. You got kicked off, right? I'm seeing everything. It just seems like more like an introduction. It seems like you're working out the kinks. All right. Oh, maybe I should message Kemp. He think he's probably still on. Here we go. Yeah, log back on the system.
I logged in. I'm in. I'm in.
Okay. All right, I can't hear you. All right, I'll search
You
for you.
hear me?
I'm gonna go look now.
Okay, bye.
All right. We seem to have a little difficulties here.
Camera. Now, we should have already learned that from Rachel Ray.
I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you. I'm gonna put you on center stage. So now you're there.
Yeah. So that's what that was the video he had did right there, the six figure
Yeah.
my
How
fear.
how it
Yeah.
started for
So
myself.
listen, I'm looking at this video. Watch. This is the thing. When he shows this, bro.
Something dollars. We're just going to call it 1,400. I'd rather say less than more.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, look at this number.
Now remember,
Did you see
bro,
his
I saw the original video, but you're blurred
okay,
out on my side, and
okay,
everybody's looking at your screen.
right.
I should.
That's what
Let
it
me go see
was.
if I can find a video.
Here you go. right there.
Look at
That's
that.
still blurred on your screen.
Come over to the left a little bit. Yeah, right there. You're in the center.
So when you look at these numbers, bro, he was showing what it did in these dates, right? I'm watching dates, and then this number here asked me the same question, Sam.
So, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
That's what he said. He had been doing videos for the past 16 years. It wasn't until Sam, let me tell you something, brother. I was on YouTube when YouTube wasn't even popular. And you should be able to relate to that. Yes?
Yep.
So, at the end of the day, Sam, now this is me. I want to say when me and Lynn started the travel business, listen, all he, all he, all we would do is go on cruises for the company and turn the camera on to show people the rooms we were in. If you go online, he said, what did it listen, Sam. I want you to get to this part. Hold on.
Hundred. It was $1,470 something. We're just gonna call it 1,400. I'd rather say less than more. Okay.
Okay.
This like we weren't just doing YouTube. Now we were doing YouTube with intention, right?
Right.
YouTube. Our intention started April of 2022, May 2022. They didn't pay us $1,400. They paid us 15,000. And I said, "What?"
You see how we did that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes.
This is what I would do.
Oh my God!
You follow? See, this is what I would do with my video when I do it, right? So the number one thing is what? Watch him as he's saying this. Now look at these people right here. That is right here in Tampa. I was in that office. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like you look at whatever people are doing. Listen to me. I had the experience before. I was delivering people's clothes, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This one guy, every time I went to deliver his clothes, Sam, guess what? It's like 1 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So number one, I'm delivering him his dry cleaning clothes. That's what it was. And I happened to ask him, I was like, boy, what time, when do you go to work? He said around, I think he said around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I said, well, what time you get off work? He said 8 o'clock. And sometimes he might not get off until 8 or 9, 9 or 10, if he has a sale. So I was like, so what do you sell? You know what he said?
What information?
Timeshare. He sells
Timeshare.
timeshare.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was like, ew. I was like, okay, I got my own. This is the way I thought. Like when I heard it, I was like, dang, I got my own business, brother. I don't need no tank. I was like, oh, that's good, man. That's a good job. This man works 3 hours a day for the most part, unless you get a sale. So with that being said, I just went on about my business, right? That's like this right here. You see this audience that's looking? A lot of them are really into what he's saying right now. But it's just a person in church. I see a lot of people that's excited, like the people that's shouting and all of that stuff, right? And all of a sudden, like they'll come home and be like, "Oh my God, Sam, boy, this cat did the daggone thing." And you know what? All Myron does is the daggone thing. You notice what he did? He showed you his numbers. Yes.
Yep.
So now he showed the numbers, right? And I've been around this man too long right now. So at the end of the day, I'm watching.
I said, what? What? And then June 22,
Show me the other side of the screen.
they paid us 27,000. Are y'all listening now? Do I have anybody's undivided attention?
Yep. You have my
Now
undivided attention.
he got your undivided attention, right? So you're asking Kemp Satchel, why have I decided? Now this is exactly what happened that day. So one day I go past my man's to get his clothes, right? I say, Jesse, I'm here to get your clothes. I gotta get up out of here, bam, bam, pick his clothes up, and went to the cleaners and stuff like that. For some reason, Jesse always used to leave money in his pocket. So I said, y'all don't worry about that. I'll do that. I'll do his stuff. Because you know when the stuff comes, you gotta get all the stuff out their pockets and tag it, right? So this day he had two pay stubs in his pocket. I know he did not do that. Can you see my face? I know he did not do that deliberate. So I looked at his check, right? And I said, one said 3,000 and something dollars. This is years ago. This is like I was still out there in corporate America. So that was a big, big number to me. Like I'm over here, like picking up people's clothes. You know, how much you pay for a shirt at the cleaners? $1. I may have picked up your pants, maybe I charge $3 for pants. Your suit, I might charge $6. But I just got finished looking at his ticket and it said 3,000 and something dollars. And then guess what, Sam? The other pay stub said 4,000 and something. So you know what my next step was? Hold on. You see how often this guy got paid. One check, and then the next one was the following week. I said, hold on. It don't take long for me. Let me tell you something, Sam. Let me tell you something, Sam. I came home
Don't tell me you went into the timeshare
and
business.
I did. I called Jesse up right away. I said, Jesse, what you say you did again? He said, I sell timeshare. They hiring. Yeah. Dude, I swear to goodness. I went to work and 2 days to follow, by the time the week was over, my business was out the door. I didn't even do the dry cleaning. I promise you. That's how good I was when I went up. What you know? And you talking about when a person says, well, that's a timeshare. 20, they smack them. The psychology is like 29,003 or 29.99. And you know, they go and see, they get you in the ether. You go to the presentation, let them walk around, get them in the ether, show them all of the good stuff. And then the next thing you know, it's like, get out of here. I said, just relax. We're going to make something happen for you today. Don't worry. Because they done been in there so long. Do you realize when they're there just sitting there, we got them late, we take them to get drinks. Like these people came from work to the timeshare. That's why they didn't have to be there until 6 o'clock. You only seen two couples a day. So you
Right.
seen the one at 6 and then the next one will be at 8. After that, if you got the sale between the 6 and the 8, then you'll be there till 9 to 10. But if you ain't getting no sale at 8 o'clock, you was gone 3 hours. Period. And then on the weekends, it was a little bit later, but you had to be in a little bit earlier. Man, I was killing them, boy. And guess what happened? The mother freaking shut down. Went to work, I never got paid.
No.
You know what? I swear to God, I went to work. They told me, yeah, go home. And they said, you're going to get, dude, I've been dealing with this stuff that we dealing with now with Novatech and this and this and this. Shit. Now,
Seriously.
ask me that question again, Sam. Huh?
So following the
What you say?
money. You're following the money.
That's it. I'm following money. This, it ain't, look, Sam, I have been doing videos for almost, how old am I now? 58? I know I've been doing videos ever since I was out of high school. You see all this equipment here I got? And I'm not going to work on this thing to work on a video that I can literally send out. Did you hear how many videos he said do? One. You know how many videos I plan on doing? One a day. He did one a week. What? I'm about to take over. Period. Kid you not. Why? He said, all he said is turn the camera on, Sam. At the end of the day, dude, I'm in a class every single day. Do I turn my camera on every day? When you have you ever been in that room and you ain't seen my camera on?
Now your camera's always on.
So guess what? There's videos there from like until Zoom start taking. They literally go. If you go to the Zoom room, you'll see all my video footage until it's like they start taking out once you get to a certain time. But I got plenty of videos done. Send them up to the editor, let them do the video, and then post it. Video.
So it sounds to me
Now
like
he says,
you're going to edit, you're going to send out your videos to somebody to edit them for you.
absolutely, no doubt. No, I ain't got time to edit no videos. I don't even know how to do that part. Just like the thumbnails. I went on Fiverr. I did exactly what the boy told me to do. And guess what? I have my first thumbnail. What
Now
did it
be
cost
glad
me?
that you don't know
Nothing.
how to do it.
Come on. And I'm glad.
You don't want to get
See,
into
the
that
thing here
situation.
is, I ain't even trying to get into it because I'm not trying to create another job. He just told me, animate it all. And then here's Myron. Did you hear it when he said, look, he said this.
Okay. Then, as if that ain't bad enough, in July 22, they paid us $44,000. I'm ecstatic, but I'm confused. All I'm doing is stuff I was doing anyway.
Listen,
But what I do? I turn the camera on.
Hello.
Now, in August.
Guess what the title of that is? What's the title down there?
I can't see the
See?
screen. We
Oh,
can't
I'm
see
sorry.
the screen. Turn the camera on.
On the bottom, it says turn the camera on. That's all it said.
I'm going to look for that video.
Made a
I
mistake.
haven't watched it in a while.
See, I ain't just gonna tell you about the good stuff.
Yeah.
What did I do? We started another channel for running ads to retarget people who had already watched our videos. So retarget means you ever watch something, you go to a website, and then all of a sudden you start seeing ads for that website. The reason you're seeing ads is because they retargeted you, right? They're saying if somebody comments or somebody watches X amount of time of this video, then retarget them and then show them my ads. We started buying ads on Google, and guess what happened? They started turning off organic traffic. So we went from 44,000, 2022. Then it went down to 27,000 again. And then after that, it went down again, I think like 18,000. And then I found out that running ads on Google when you have organic growth is a mistake. And so we turned it off, but it was too late because it kept going down. And it got all the way down to where I think it was January of this year, it was 14,000. In January of 2023, 14,000. And then February, it was only 10,000. But then it started going back up again. Like April of this year was 29,000. And then May of this year was 49,000.
Come on, brother.
The whole thing, all of what I just said, even though I'm living it like right now, and on the 22nd of every month, YouTube puts money in my account to the tune of thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. It doesn't make sense. This sounds crazy to me. Now, if it sounds normal to you, then you're way different than me because it sounds crazy to me and I'm living it. Okay, now, why did I show you all that? Because before I start telling you what I've learned, you have to care. You have to care enough to pay attention to it. And so I am telling you, and by the way, I did not start out, I did not start out with a goal of, I'm going to make 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 a month on YouTube. That was not a goal. I didn't have a goal. I had zero. My monetary goal was not, I didn't have one. I had an activity goal. I had an action goal. Listen. I did not have an outcome goal. I had an objective goal. So what was my objective? My objective was to consistently do, at least when I started YouTube, this was my objective, to consistently record and post one video a week, one really, really good video a week for 10 years, no less than 10 years. I don't care if I make any money or not for 10 years. I don't care if I get any subscribers or not for 10 years. I don't care if we get any following or not for 10 years. I don't care. Because I know that if I do it for 10 years consistently, if I'm not good, eventually I will be good. How many of y'all tracking?
Now, hear what he just said, right?
Tell me
When
tell
I
me what,
started,
before you go there, what time frame are you in? What's the time on that video?
6:37.
6:37. Okay.
40:23. It's 40 minutes.
All right. Let me.
I'm at 11:15 right now.
All right. So I'm gonna switch here, and I'm going to pull up this one.
Was that your Zoom that shut down? Because I don't know why.
All right.
I just noticed something. Somebody just.
So I am pulling up here.
What? Oh, we're going to fix this right now.
Response is slow. All right. 6:15, you said. Okay. All right. Got it. Let's add some audio to that. Make sure I have my audio going. And let me see what screen I'm on. There we go. I'm over here. Okay, play.
Oprah Winfrey, what? Turn the camera on. Like, this, I mean, we can call this video.
Is it too low?
Turn the camera on. Like, do the stuff you're going to do anyway.
Turn it up some.
Like, you work on cars? Great. Turn the camera on. You're a plumber? Great. Turn the camera on. You're an electrician? Great. Turn the camera on. Like, whatever you're doing anyway, especially if you're doing something that already makes you money, turn a camera on. It'll make you more money. How's that? That's pretty cool concept,
Good
right?
stuff.
Just turn the camera on. You sell insurance. You sell real estate. You sell financial services. You sell cars. Turn the camera on. Okay? I know I'm fussing at y'all a little bit because y'all was looking a little hard-headed at first. Okay? Okay? Turn the camera on. So, month number two. Okay, so this is where our intentions start. This, like, we weren't just doing YouTube now. We were doing YouTube with intention, right? Our intention started April of 2022, May 2022. They didn't pay us $1,400. They paid us $15,000.
All right, pause that.
And I said, what?
What's up?
I said, what?
The response
What?
is too slow on that screen. No,
And then June
the response is
get
too
'em.
slow on that screen.
22,
Who you talking to?
they paid us $27,000.
Yeah.
Sam?
Hey, Sam.
How are you?
Are y'all listening now?
I'm
Do I have
fine.
anybody's undivided attention?
I was looking at some food pictures
Then-
earlier, and I was thinking
As if that ain't bad
of your
enough.
pictures.
In July 22, they paid us $44,000. I'm ecstatic, but I'm confused. All I'm doing is stuff I was doing anyway, but what I do? I turned the camera on. Now, in August, we made a mistake. See, I ain't just gonna tell you about the good stuff. What did I do? We started We started another
I'm gonna let that run until it catches up to that section.
Yes.
So
Okay.
this is what
Go
inspired you
ahead.
to get into YouTube after listening to Myron, looking at his numbers. Now, Myron by nature is in sales, so he knows how to
Yeah.
sell. You by
And
nature
I know how
are
to
in
sell.
sales. You know how to sell. What
Yeah.
happens to individuals like myself and others who see these things and aspire to them, but we know that that ain't going to necessarily happen the way we want?
But it will. Listen, listen. Let me tell you why. And when you, the more you listen to this, he says something. Remember this book right here?
I put
Look at
your
this one,
camera back
Sam.
on. Cash man to the trash man. Trash man
And
to
what it say?
cash man.
What does it say?
How anyone can get rich starting from anywhere.
Now, watch this. The reason why I know you can do it, Sam, you want to know why? Let me tell you something. The reason why I know Sam can do this because I know your background, don't I, Sam?
Um,
Don't I know your background?
Even though I built a large
Do I?
sales team in the past, that don't mean I can do it in this day and
Oh,
age. I'm a
okay,
oldie.
okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Hold on. Building an audience in the network marketing space face to face,
Yes.
I don't believe it's the same as building online. When you're in front of somebody, you
Okay.
can
So
see their
no.
mannerisms, you can literally feel their
Yes.
aura. When you're online, it's like a chop shop. You go through your
Okay.
sizzle
The
page,
one thing
you
that
get to your
I will
opt-in
teach
page,
you.
and that's it.
Okay, listen. So the one thing that I do know that works for real, this is the fact. And a lot of people never heard me, but the people who did. One thing that I know works very well is when you say in his book, right? This is what he say. He says the reason why most, and this is just a financial what? He says he says the importance of financial principles. This is one of them that most people didn't understand. Any financial principle, Sam, that you do not understand, and any financial principle you are not using is being used against you by someone who does understand the principle, right?
That sounds
Now
like
you
credit.
agree with that?
That sounds like a
Okay,
credit
okay,
card.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, credit card. They would get them all the time, right? Come on now, we ain't gonna do that.
All right, this is fun. So twice, and Abilu, the manufacturer, explained this. He said, if I'm trying to pump 4K video into my YOLO box, eventually it's going to restart. Now, I have two cameras over here, and both cameras are set up. Both cameras are set up to do 1080, not 4K. Unless I switched something recently, which I believe I tweaked, but I didn't change my camera frame rate. They're still at 30. And also, my no, I'm almost certain I didn't change it. I'll go back and check my settings. But I think the only thing that's probably happening here is that when I switch to the computer to run something from the computer is still outputting at 4K, and it's probably because of the screen. So the question is, do I get another computer, or do I see if I can reduce my display? Now, that's Kent.
Only to let everybody.
And you are live. So the one good thing about this is that it keeps the live going and it continues where it
Okay.
left off. What I got to remember to do is, should I overload the system, then I just got to remember to manually go in and allow the guests to join, and then it would automatically join. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't allow them in. It allows them to view, but it doesn't allow them to go in, which is fine. Anyway, so let's pick up where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Trash man to the cash man. How anyone
Yes.
can get
Anyone
rich starting from
from
anywhere.
anywhere. Right.
And you're saying that
Now,
you
guess
know
what?
me. You're saying that you know
Yep.
me and you know that I can do this. Now, is
For a
that
fact.
because you've seen me teach other people do it? Okay, they say a shoemaker never have
That's
his own shoes, right?
right. Let me tell you why I know you can do it. You wanna know how I know you can do it?
How?
Where you at?
I'm here.
Do you remember the day that you met me?
I do.
Do you think you listen? Did I give you any money?
Yes.
What was I?
So, f- for the people that's
No, no,
watching,
no. Answer the question. Answer this question. Answer the question. Answer the question.
you were
How much money did you get from me that day?
500, I believe.
$500.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
How? I came
Yes,
to an
because
event. I
all
saw
I'm
that you
looking
needed
at,
help.
maybe you might. Hello. So listen. What was the question he just said to these people? Everybody, he said, listen, I don't want to be saying nothing wrong. Listen,
Okay. Then, is it bad enough?
hold on,
In
hold on.
what?
Like this, watch.
And then June 22, they paid us 27,000. Are y'all listening now? Do I have anybody's undivided attention? Okay. Then,
Notice what he just asked them. Do I have anybody's attention?
Undivided attention.
Undivided attention. That's all he asked you. So now watch this, Sam. I know Sam can do this. Why? First and foremost, at the end of the day, Sam, and I make look. Listen. Now watch this. I read the front of this book, right? How anyone, but then look at the back of the book. What's the first sentence in the back of the book?
It's blurred. I
How
can't see it.
anyone, then he, I got you, don't worry.
All right, there we go. That's a very young Myron from the one I know.
Absolutely. No
The
gray at that
principles in
time.
this book
Moses
have been taken from the trash man to the cash man. In a
taking
society today,
take.
there seems to be the
Nope, nope,
new.
nope, nope, nope. I just want you to read the very first sentence, Sam. The principles in this book have taken him from the trash man to the cash man. So, first of all, Sam, here's one of the principles that right here he said that you don't know. He says, now watch this. I'm reading the book, right? I get here, Sam, and it says they don't understand the power of compound interest, their lack of knowledge about how financial principles work. And then he said, most people do not understand any. And you want to know what they said? He said they don't know. They don't understand leverage. So, watch this. And the people that I would talk to, for the most part, were people like Sam. You know why I would talk to Sam? Because
Why?
Sam did not understand leverage. You didn't understand leverage. So when I said that, I said, Sam, and this is like that's how you see how young Myron is, right? So I started
Uh,
reading this book back in 2004. You probably look like 2004. We talking about what? It's 2000 now, 23. So that's almost 20 plus years ago. How did you look 20 plus?
hey, I haven't
Right?
aged.
We ain't had that.
I've
You
been
probably
drinking
had
the
a
juice.
hair.
I
Oh,
haven't aged.
you ever know it?
My hair went on vacation,
Boy,
but that's about it. It's gonna
oh,
come back eventually.
but at the end of the day, bro, it was just like those folks. That's why I said this book really resonated with me because this is what the lady said. She said, I'm not going to tell you my book. I am going to tell you about Myron's book. And this is why, like, how do you think Craig is at Myron Golden's event now? And how much did Myron
Success
charge him?
leaves clues.
All day. So when you look at this, this is exactly what I just showed you. Now watch this. At the end of this video, you might want to watch this video tonight.
When was Tampa?
Listen, about last that was in the 20th. I think that was
Last year
um
or this year?
no, that was this year. Yeah, that was this year. That was about a couple of months ago. That wasn't too long ago.
I'm searching for it.
Yeah, Tampa was this month.
All right.
It wasn't this month, but
Okay,
that
I
was
got it.
like you got it.
Let me see if I can pull this up over here. So cut. That's the Myron I know.
Oh my God. Yes, yes. That was Tampa. That's Moses there, boy.
All right.
Oh my
So
God. This is how I know you can do it because once you understand the one thing is about one thing that I know probably that you are very good at, you are a great teacher. That's why in the richest man in Babylon, he says, first, like for instance, when you look at the richest man in Babylon, there were some teachings that they would teach us in that book. Did you ever get a chance to look at that one, to read that book?
several different versions of it.
Okay, so the one that I read, look at the one I read. So this is the one I have.
The study guide. Okay. We're gonna have to review that book
So it's,
live.
yeah,
We're gonna have to do that one live. We gotta figure out how we're gonna
and that's the
merge the
one we did in the
channels.
room. Yeah,
There's
that's the
there's a
one we did
couple
in the room,
others.
man. I'm telling you.
There's a we're gonna have
Mm,
to explore that one. But getting back to your reason, okay, so I get your reason for going into YouTube, and I understand why you say that I can do it because I'm a very good teacher.
yes,
Now, how do you
because
see
when you look at all them folks up there, go ahead. Good question. Go.
how do you see AI playing a role in starting and maintaining a YouTube channel until it begins to cash flow? Now, before you answer that,
Hmm.
do you already have tools that you're using?
Absolutely.
All right, now answer the question.
Well, I can tell you this. Well, Marvin, he was on here, right? And he says when it comes to YouTube, the most important, one of the most important aspects of having a YouTube channel is that the thumbnail,
Okay.
your thumbnail. And he says, as he's teaching, like I keep on saying, like a lot of people will look at these videos for entertainment and things like that. For me, last night, he literally was teaching on this call. So one of the things that Myron does, and he's very good at it, is like changing the way you may look at it. So let's just take the AI, and he says the first you need is titles. You need a title for your thumbnail, and one should be very. Here it is. Let me tell you what. In fact, I wrote it down on my notes. Hello. So he gave me the things that I needed. Right. He says, "Now listen to me." He says your topics should be contrast. Somewhere the topic should conflict. So when you read it, it's somewhere in the signal, it's sending a conflicts. And then also there's some level of controversy.
Okay.
So he explains those three to you. So Myron's topic, Sam, Lord,
I got you.
oh my God.
Now you know I gotta
Okay.
go do some searching on this one after we're done.
Yeah.
All right. I'm noticing a trend. Every time
Okay.
the AC kicks in, this thing
Oh,
starts to act funny.
wow.
All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna tell I'm gonna turn off the AC here from the phone,
Yeah.
and let's see. Man, it is hot outside.
Very. Whew.
All right.
Did it
So
rain down there in Miami today?
I went for a ride early this morning.
Mm,
I didn't see any evidence of rain.
okay.
All right. I just sent the signal to turn it off. I'm waiting for it to receive the signal
Okay.
until I figure out what's going on. I know from talking to the people at YOLO, when we were investigating this thing restarting, at that time was intermittent. What we concluded was that 4K cameras going into a 1080p stream wasn't
Mm-hmm.
a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's continue. So
Hmm.
where you left off at, it just responded.
Okay.
Now I can hear myself.
Good.
I should move it up into the other studio. But I like this little spot.
This is
I'll
excellent. Yes.
just buy another AC.
There you go. Told you down there.
I had to give my
Absolutely.
cousin Mark a call. Actually, he
Wow.
told me to switch it out to some hybrid type unit. Anyway,
Mm.
so where we left off was you believe that I can do this, and Myron uses, well, I know he doesn't like AI,
Mm-hmm.
but he uses AI. He said, and I don't know if you know this about the conversation. He said that he
Mm-hmm.
won't use AI to do any closing for him, but he
Right.
will use AI as needed.
Absolutely. And that's exactly right. Like last night, I promise you, he said, "Look, I go in here. I'm gonna go to where I just did it. This is one of my softwares, right? You spent $13. Okay, here. So when I come up in here, right, it's gonna say, look at this. It says AI. So I'm gonna go ask AI, correct? Oh yeah, yeah, boss.
All right, I'm gonna put us back side by side here.
Okay. And here it says, is this the one I did? Okay. Yes. So it says a contrast. This is what I typed in the AI. I said, contrast question why personal development works and 10 thumbnail titles. That was all I typed, right? It gave me 10 titles. Now, that just saved me a ton of time. So it says here, achieving success and fulfillment, impact of personal development. So I can ask you that question. Oh my God. Do, 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 do.
All right, I started the recording. It restarted. This is interesting. I'm gonna test it again. Start recording. All right.
I barely hear you.
How about now?
Perfect.
Okay. So where we left off at earlier
Yep.
was you typed into AI. You typed
Hmm.
into, and for the audience sake, we're talking about Chat GPT. You have it installed on your
Hmm.
phone, and you
Yes.
typed, what was that question you typed about contrasting thumbnail?
Yeah. It was like a thumbnail and I just asked for AI to give me contrasting, or it says contrast questions why personal development works. So then I can come right back and say right there the same title. I'll go up here, right? And I'll just go here and I'll say change text right there. And then when I go over here and I'll say conflicting questions. No, a contrasting title. So that was why personal. So now I'm gonna change that. I just did it again. And that stuff is like bam. That AI is like that thing is like super fast. It says transform your life. How personal development makes a difference. That's a title. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
It says, here's another one, mastering personal growth, why personal development works. Here's another one, success starts within, the benefits of personal development. So when you look at the thing, look, check it out. Here's Myron. And I know I could do this because you know what? Look, first of all, you so god daggone anal, right? So when I look at this, I come in here. Here's my photos, right? Everything, if you go to Myron Golden's, all his videos, they're pretty much very, what? Congruent to each one of them. They're almost the same, aren't they?
He uses the same color scheme,
Exactly. So
and
look at that
he
one.
uses the same font.
There it is.
Well, that's not his
Correct.
font.
No, that's not his font. But
Oh,
I'm
that's
just saying,
you.
I like that. That's me. You follow me? So now that's on the top of my page. Is this color on it, and all
Zoom
of
out
them
a
say
little
that.
bit.
Okay.
Zoom out a little bit because I'm looking at one corner of the screen.
Yeah.
Zoom the camera out actually, so I can see the whole screen. No, the, yeah, there we go. And yeah, that's fine. We could work with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you like that font, you like those colors,
Mm-hmm.
and that
And
becomes
that
your
was just a
signature.
sample. There you go. That's how I brand.
You want me to tell you something?
No, well, that's your colors too.
Not just my colors. I find
Yes.
that there's a shift in the
Uh,
entire industry where a
absolutely.
lot of the people that's starting their YouTube channels and their branding now, they
Yes.
all
Very.
have a shade, maybe not the exact shade, but purple.
There it is. And you know why purple is? That's royal, brother.
It has a couple other meanings. Royal
I know.
purple is one of them. It's the trend, and people are gravitating to that. And for you
Yep.
to choose that
Yep.
means that you're in tune.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I get what you're saying. And so, with what
So here
Myron
we'll
is
say.
teaching, is that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's telling you exactly what like that whole part, that video right there that you have right now. I guarantee you, when you watch it this time, Sam, it's gonna make a true difference to you today.
oh, I've been watching that video quite a bit. In fact, did you know that Myron's teacher and my teacher are the same person?
Who, Russell?
Nope.
Who?
Sean Kennel.
Oh, really?
Yep. See, Russell
Wow.
teaches funnels.
Right.
Sean Cannell teaches YouTube.
Oh, well, he gave somebody else that he used for YouTube.
There's a couple other guys. There's this one other guy that
But
he
in the
leaned
book, he
on
said
one of
this
his students.
the
But
real
today,
yeah,
he draws some of his knowledge from Sean.
right. That's that book.
And this one is who again? This one is Eves.
This the white guy, Daryl Eves.
Yeah, chubby, a little chubby guy.
Yes. Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember him.
Yep. He says, and if you just read the book and do what the book say, do. But I love the way he literally. And then look at this part. I'm gonna help you out again. Don't say I ain't. This is $1,000 here. You make if you make over. See, this is the thing. When I looked at his numbers, bro. When I looked at those numbers he showed on that video, you see how much money he made. So I don't need to make nowhere near that right now because of where I am right now. You feel what I'm saying? But if I can get literally a quarter of that right now, and I'm really believing and trusting because I know where I am now today. I know who I am. And I'm learning more of who I am because he gets into that too. I don't know what you, and I know you know too. Hmm. Think about it.
So we got 4 more months in the year.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a good. And you know, those are the best four. The next quarter is the best quarter to be in where I'm at. Cause baby, it is so on and popping. And then I was just looking at something else too. Um. Oh my gosh, nothing. We're gonna talk. Yes, it's just crazy. There's so many avenues that we could utilize this here for. Period. Like Lynn, she loves those pictures, and Lynn just want to get it monetized. So I mean, I was paying attention to her, and oh yeah, we got to make it happen, bro.
Did you know that there's some channels out there, companies,
Hmm.
where you can put your picture on and then you send your picture link to these other platforms
Yes,
and it
yes,
creates money
yes.
for you.
Yes, yes. And now that's what I was just telling her. We could take the picture, do your review on YouTube, talk about it. People will go to those channels just because those freaking pictures they want to know. Well, I know when I travel, I want to know what my how many times have I been on YouTube to see what the shit looks like first before I get in it. And then I find out you put in a number, so I may not it'll help you know what floor you want. It may not be the number of your specific, but you can put a number and it'll come close. And it shows you these types of things. AI is going to take us to a whole different level. That's why I told you, Anna Becker. That's how she got Jeremy to start Daisy because she said I needed $10 million to start Daisy because she felt like there were more levels to AI than where they were, and that was almost 3 years ago. Now AI is trading and everything, bro. It's a wrap.
So I'm going to do another
What's your
video on AI in finance.
Oh my god.
I've been doing my homework.
Oh my god.
There's one particular software that I looked at, and as I'm reading through the information, I'm saying, this software has AI built in,
Yeah.
only to
Yeah.
find out that I'm already using the software.
Dude, it's a wrap.
And I was like,
It is. That's what Dwayne is using.
not
That's
all
how he's doing
companies,
it.
not
Dwayne doing it though.
their their AI infusion. All right, this is a little annoying for me, so let me. You already know me, right?
Yep.
I need to go find out what is
Why?
going on with this guy
Okay.
because I cannot afford for it to do this
Exactly.
in the middle of a live.
Exactly.
Now you understand why I was literally terrified of going live initially because I had experienced this not being live, contacted a company, we worked through some things and came up with some possible solutions. Now, to their to their credit, last night I did make some changes to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And between the time we worked on those changes and now,
Mm-hmm.
it has never restarted.
Oh wow.
So now I'm going to go back and look at those changes and see if I
Yep.
did anything to affect the system in any way
Okay.
because that's something that's there. I also know that while I'm doing like any changes, so if I
Mm-hmm.
come here and I say, you know what, I'll flash this on the screen.
How'd you do that?
Well, I have these pre-programmed, so
Okay.
I
And
can
that's
go.
live, and I can do that. Could
Yes,
I subscribe when that comes up? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I know I could do it on YouTube. I just gotta figure out how.
so I can go and do that aspect of it.
Okay.
But I need to understand what's going on because that can get pretty annoying.
Oh
And
yeah, definitely. Sure.
so, any final thoughts before we close out this live?
Watch the video.
Again,
Nothing else. My thought is like I keep on telling people, and the thing that was really good about it, he says it's not going to be for everybody. That's why he tells everybody. Because out of if you notice his numbers in the book, and this is what got me, a lot of people would always say such and such. So in the book, it says right here. Um, Let me ask you a question. This is what it says. This is what he says in this the first chapter. It says, listen, Sam, can you hear me?
I'm listening.
It says, here are the statistics of 100 people working from 20 to 65, which is 45-year time period in between those numbers, correct?
45 years.
So let me ask you a question. How old were you when you started working your first job?
9 years old,
So you had a head start.
if you want to call it that.
It really was. You had a head start. I mean, I'm just looking at what he said here. So he said 20. You got, look, you said 9. So was it like when you was 9 years old, you was making money with people paying you something?
So, yes, at 9 years old, I
Okay.
started I started inventing things and then I
Right.
started DJing.
And you
I
got
did that
paid
for a
for that.
few years. Yeah,
And you were only 9 when you started DJing?
I was 9 years old.
Okay. So
House parties.
at house parties. So people would ask you to come do their house party.
Yep.
So how did you get people to call you and say they wanted to do. How did you actually sell that business? How did you sell your business to that?
I must say that I'm an introvert
Okay.
and word of mouth. I used to make these little tapes. I guess back in those days, today they call them mixtapes.
Okay.
So you make your sound, you make your music, and you give it to people, and then they listen to it, they like it, they say, "Oh, can you make me one?"
Oh yeah. So
I
that was
s-
like a grassroots type thing.
yeah, I started back when you had audio tapes, cassettes.
Hmm. I remember very well, brother.
I didn't get into CDs until later.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so
But you would just get that to your friends and stuff for the most part.
yeah, so I would make these tapes, and then people. I remember having a my sound system was loud
Hmm.
enough to disturb the neighbors.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I did
So
that
did you?
both here in the United States and in Jamaica.
What?
Yeah, and I always
So
had a
you?
sound system.
So how did you? How did you get the sound system? Where did you get the? Where'd you get that stuff from?
Ooh, talk about history flashback. So now we're going a few years forward here,
Okay. Okay.
and it takes me to this moment in time at Palmetto Palmetto Junior,
Okay.
or was it Palmetto Senior? I think it
Mm.
was Palmetto Senior. So I was selling candy in school, and no, I wasn't selling
Oh,
drugs.
you sold candy too in
I sold
school?
candy in school. So I would go to
Oh
the
my
corner store. Back then it was called Gold Star in
Right.
Perrine,
Right.
and I would buy now and later's for 10 cents.
Wow. Not the now and later, boy. Not those now and laters.
I would put them in a bag and take them to school and sell them for a quarter. So I would make 15% profit.
Yes.
And I set up a network. So you're not allowed to sell in school,
No.
and I would literally be bringing back in those days, Publix had paper bags.
Wow.
So I would bring two paper bags filled with candy.
Shut the front door.
Chocolates were my favorite, but now laters were my most profitable.
Wow.
I would stuff them in different lockers throughout the school, and then I
What?
would bring enough into the classroom to sell into that classroom. And then I had other people selling for me.
Wow. So you were selling now and
Oh,
laters, not
it was big.
so they were selling now and laters. You were selling. You said, sell her a Nick bag. Give me. Hey, I got a. Here's a baggie with 20 now laters. Each now later.
Now, I
I
was
don't know how you did
always
it.
I was
Yeah.
always thinking ahead. And one of the
Yeah.
things that I did was I said, okay, if one of us gets caught, this is what we need to do. I remember when I got caught, the teacher saw me pass a candy to a student, and she called me on it, and she said, you know, she's going to take me to the principal's office.
Right.
Now, I had the supermarket bag with me. She made the
Okay.
mistake of walking in front of me.
Wow.
By the,
Woo, baby, baby, baby.
by the time we left that classroom and got to the principal's office, there were no more candies in the bag.
Wow. Wow.
That's how tight I had the network set up.
Oh my God.
So then I got into trouble for passing one candy in class, and my
Mm.
entire network stayed intact.
So you know the power of leverage then. That's leverage.
That's
You
leverage.
follow what I'm saying? That's all that is. It's leverage. You knew the power of a network. You have to see. You asked any grown person without ask. Just say, if you walk up to them and say, "What's leverage?" Do you understand that? It's just like compound interest. Most people never understood compound interest. I never did it. I never knew.
This is why in the book it says those that don't know it, it will be used against them. Most people who
Okay.
are being leveraged now in a job don't
Yes.
understand that they're being
Yes.
leveraged. Most people who have 10
Yes.
and 20 credit cards don't understand that they're the product.
Oh my goodness.
So in school, I just saved my money. I sold, I saved up a little, saved up a little. Back in those days, I used to walk to the shopping plaza on 160, and there used to be a little store there called Ace, and he would have all kinds of equipment. And I would save up my money and kindly go and give it to this guy so I can get my DJ equipment.
Wow.
And
Wow.
little by
Wow.
little, I
That's
started
it.
building up
Accumulate. Yep.
until I had enough where I can start doing parties and so on.
Wow.
Now, if you dial it back a few years before that,
Okay.
in Jamaica, I actually had two dance groups and I was performing for businesses and hotels. I was doing
Wow.
weddings.
Wow.
So I recall one particular wedding. It was at a hotel, and the hotel was on top of a hill.
Yep.
And I had to get all my equipment up this hill.
Mm-hmm.
And once I got it up there, the party started, everything was going fine, and it was time to come back down. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
talk about a nightmare.
Wow.
If you don't have the stomach for business, don't get in.
Don't get it. Yes, sir.
Because I had to bring that equipment back home. And back in those
Mm-hmm.
days, imagine I'm the
The
minister's
record.
son.
Yes. Yes.
It is Saturday,
But all-
church is Sunday. And would you believe I had a curfew?
Absolutely. And you still got it. And you still in mind though. You did it.
There were many nights I had all my DJ equipment on the front lawn, and
Mm-mm.
I'm curled up at the front door to my house because my dad locked the door. I wasn't home on time, hoping that one of the maids or one of the
Mm-hmm.
helpers or even my
Mm-hmm.
mom would remember and come and open the door.
Mm-mm. Look at that. Look at that.
These are the things I went through, though.
Don't we all?
These are the things
That's
I
how I
went
know
through.
you can sell. How
Well, the
about
thing
that?
is, everything was word of mouth. I never
Yeah.
actually printed a card. I never
Well, yeah.
solicited. Everything was
Yeah.
word of mouth. They saw my work, they heard my stuff, and I remember going up against some pretty prominent sound systems.
Can I ask you a question during the actual time of it? Because of the vibration and the frequency that you were actually operating from, that's where it goes. You don't have to. It's like the pebble. You throw the rock out, and the pebble will produce the ripple effect, and it goes across the sound waves. And everybody found out, yo, you hear about this cat? Yeah, but like at the end of the day, you was making money, boy, and they can see that the frequency is crazy. That's how Novatech did. Novatech and funds. I don't care when I started it. It's gonna work. I ain't know if just like I know when I get started with this, because you know it said I can do. I can leverage Myron Golden. He gave me permission to leverage his behind. He the hottest thing out there. Why not leverage him, bro?
Hmm.
That's my father. Follow me as I follow him.
I will
Yeah, that's it.
definitely
No,
do
no,
that.
absolutely.
Let's see if we can do some serious
Oh yeah, it's
income
gonna get. Ain't
increase
no
this
if
year.
nothing about it. It's a rap, brother. Like I'm looking at his numbers and I'm saying, what? Oh yeah, it is so on and popping, sir. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's like when you start a race at the gym and you look at somebody, you like, boy, I will kick your butt. You already knew it was over. Like what? That's what like no like when people make a decision that they could do something and see them numbers is way like dude. I know where my numbers was. I know where I left them when I stopped Novatech. I gotta get past that number, past that. So you know what? Everything I've done, Sam, I get better at it. I've seen stuff break, but guess what? I'm gonna only get better at it a lot faster. Guarantee you. Watch my smoke. Now, what you think?
I
Do
know
I
we're
sound?
gonna
Do
do
I
it.
sound? Do I sound like I'm playing?
Nah, we're gonna
Do I
burn this
sound like
thing.
I'm? No, brother.
We're gonna
No,
burn this
sir.
thing to the ground
Yes,
and build
sir.
it
Yes,
new.
sir. Exactly. Exactly. So I need that. See the one that the thumbnail you did with your picture in it, the colors and stuff. I think I might be. Can you put? If I give you the picture, can you put my? I think I might be able to because I'm getting ready to go over here now and go into Canva and do another. This is my new one, and I don't. I really like it, but I need to change the. Maybe I can get the dude that did the thumbnail to change the color for me.
So this
How
is the
about
one
that?
I'm working on now. In
Okay.
fact, this one I think I posted already as a short, and
Really?
this one is the next one I'm working on.
Yeah. Yes, that is funky. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not done. I don't know if I want to put anything else on it or remove some of the stuff. I haven't quite decided yet. But the main information is here that I want to get across, which is basically I'm gonna
Hmm.
lock myself into Thursday night at 7:30. I will go live.
Amen.
That is
Next
very
Thursday.
scary.
Yeah. No, no. You gotta stop that. No, it ain't that easy, bro. Let's do it.
So
What
between
you was?
now and next Thursday, I need to figure out what's going on with my YOLO device and see what needs to happen so that I can run efficiently.
Okay.
So
That's
that's
it.
going to be the trick. So I'll post this out later and I'll do it in
Okay.
a short. I'll do it in a
Okay.
short and then I'll do that one. This is another episode that I'm working on now. Three AI keys to get hidden in plain sight.
Damn. Look at you. Oh, I like that one too. Wow. Look at that. So you see this? Hold on.
So you like the yellow, but
What
I don't
about
see any
the gold?
purple.
I know that was when they put up there for when I was doing it, but I want to send that to the guy that did the thumbnail and have him change the color. Cause the purple, my shirt is burgundy. He just made it purple and stuff. He changed my color, my face, and everything to go with the purple. So if I give him this, once I get it right, because then I'm gonna have to change. Like I got the stuff here for Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe flow and then scrap now, but I want to go and change some of this stuff right now and send. Oh, I'll send him that and see what he says. How about that?
Now, for me, I actually hired a brand designer to come up
Okay.
with my colors.
Okay.
But then I went back and there were some challenges that I had in terms of the fonts for my brand
Mm,
and
mm,
the different platforms I was using. Those fonts were not necessarily available. So what
mm.
I ended up having to do was get substitute fonts and start using those. Every so often, I have
Mm,
to go back and look and say, okay, I remember what this font is, and then go from there.
got it. Well, I'm gonna get him to do mine since he did it. I want to pay him too because he ain't never come back and get his money. So
Oh, you got to send that off. Can't have that
yeah,
coming. You don't want your wife to get on your case again.
that one boy, no sir, not at all, not at all, my friend.
All right. I'm going to shut this
Okay,
down. I don't even know how long we've been going. Oh,
like
and I
two
didn't even
hours.
check to see if anybody had any questions.
That's okay
Nope.
because we was live and it kept going down.
So it would show
So
up on the screen there. And then I
yeah,
have my mixing console in front of me here as researching cameras for clients.
okay.
Now, I tend to go overboard in my design because I design for like way in the future, but then I have to
Mm,
dial it back based on their budget.
mm. Got
So,
it. Yeah, yeah.
so I'm there and I'm reading through the stuff, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna need this, they're gonna need that, and then
Mm,
eventually I said, you know what? I need to go and make sure that it's what they want, not what I
right,
want for them,
exactly. That's it. You'll get it.
and then
Yep.
make sure that they're happy with what they're getting.
Mm.
Now, I believe what I'm gonna do, seeing that this thing is working and it hasn't cut out on me,
Well, okay. Good stuff.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to make any changes, no nothing. I'm just gonna
it
leave it
was
like
worth
that for
it.
now.
That's why I said go live. Let's just do it. It ain't gonna kill you. It ain't gonna cost you. Let's do it now. Let's go.
I'm live and I
Feel me?
didn't die.
That's it. There it is.
And let me see something here. Which screen am I on? I'm going to see. Okay, so on that screen, so I have one, two, three, four, five screens.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go on this one
Mm-hmm.
and check to see if I have anybody viewing. So let me switch. Let me switch. In fact, I'll switch it over here. You know what? I'm not trying to touch that thing over there, so I'm not even gonna try to switch it.
You might got one too.
I'm
Here's the
scared.
one. Yeah, don't do that, brother.
All right,
Now
so
look at those colors. You like that right there? That city?
yeah,
Ain't
you
that
need to
nice?
you need to put some yellow in that though, so it
And
matches
this
what you're doing.
to match my Yelp, my logo.
Yep.
You got one too. Look at that.
Kim
You like that one?
Satchel, Mr. Motivator,
Uh,
taking over the city with
yep.
life-changing
Oh,
alliances.
there you go. Glad you got it, brother. You said it right, boy. Uh,
You know
how
what I
about
want
that one?
next? A video wall.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's what Myron got. He got it. He got it.
He got it already?
Yeah. He got it. Yeah. That's what he got.
No, no,
He
no.
got. He
He has
got a video wall.
he has the
I know what he got.
screen. He added a video wall?
Yes, he got a video. He was building it when I got there before last when we was there. He just had a screen when I first got there, but now he has the video wall. They was just sitting there. The guy was just working on them. So that thing is up.
Mm, yeah. I got to figure out I want a video wall. I just got to figure out how am I going to Somebody said to me, they said, "Sam, you need a studio building."
Hmm.
And I know exactly how I'm going to pay for it.
Exactly. That's it.
I know exactly how I'm gonna pay for it. The question is, how big do I want the building?
Yes.
There's a company in Boca that's selling their studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they don't have a video wall, they have an infinity wall.
Wow. Wow.
The only issue with making movies in Florida is that the laws here,
Got it.
like in Georgia, you get 25% back.
Right.
In Dominican
Tax.
Republic, it's 45 or 35%. In
Mm.
Florida, it's like 5%. There's no incentive for movies to be made here
Right.
based on the laws, the amount of money you can get back, the tax credits, as they call them.
Okay. Can I send you this and you can do something with it?
Sure,
Can you
send it.
cut this down for me? I'm gonna send you this. Right.
Hold on. I'm going to mute for a second here.
Backdrop. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can get to this from here. So I'm going to copy this
What?
and I'm going to send a link. I'm going to send a link to somebody. And do I have the link?
Is there some yellow and gold in there? I like that color scheme. That will go really nice with that logo that you did for me.
Hold on. I just remember you don't have any purple in your logo.
I got blue,
Okay.
but I want that color. That'll go with it. I think that'll go. Look, if I take a watch, I think this will go with it. See,
You're mixing the colors.
yeah.
You do know that they have websites that you put the colors in and then it mixes it for you.
Mhm. With that AI stuff.
I don't think it's AI. I think, well, in reality, the word artificial intelligence is just
Mm.
a computer program that simulates a sentient being. But it's still,
Mm.
in my opinion, it's just an application that's being run. For example, did you know that you can have your own private chat GPT in your house?
Wow. No, I didn't know that.
Oh, you should make sure you tune into that episode that I'm working on,
Okay.
where I go over the programming called Dan. In fact,
Mhm.
that was, let me see if I have it while you look that up. Let me see if I have it. That's this one,
Mm.
AI. It did that. Who is Dan? And then I
Wow.
go into who Dan is.
Wow.
This is going to land a lot of people in court.
Oh, really?
Oh, this is no joke. And there's another
That's
one
a low.
called Stan. And then there's another
Oh,
one
wow.
called Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen that one stand. I heard that stand. I heard about stand, brother.
Yeah, these things are no joke.
Mm.
So what are you showing me here?
That is right there a logo I had done about 6 years ago, and I never did anything with it because I knew I wanted to do something for just men, and I had it done. And they went on and did it. And I just kept the thing, but I was showing it to Terrence today because I think Terrence is something he needs. I just gave him an idea and tell him to run with it. You got to believe that stuff. He liked it. He pretty much liked it.
So you're gonna
I
sell him the
liked it.
logo?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But anyway, let's get the I gotta get this up real fast. I'm gonna find me something. Oh, good one. These are nice. Okie dokie. Smoky. Yeah, I like the colors. I like that. I just like those colors, bro. You got it. You got it. Banner templates.
Now you're working on another book, right?
Yep.
Okay. When you gonna finish it?
It's finished almost. Really, I just got to get my man on it. He's in hey, this cat always so busy, but I'm gonna have
Now,
Bridget do it.
so let me ask a question regarding that.
Mm-hmm.
We have somebody in the group that
Mm.
can help us to publish books.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Laverne Sproles or Bridget Yelder. She's in my group. Bridget, you don't
Okay.
know Bridget.
So
What?
we're not talking creating thumbnails or book covers. We're
Oh, this is
talking
a book. The
creating the
book.
book.
Editors and stuff like that.
And they edit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there like a static cost to do that, or is there? Well, tell me about it.
Well, I got my book done, but like I said, I don't even know the planet. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I just had to send my stuff in. They would email me the thing when I needed, and I sent it. In fact, when I did the book, I did it on my iPad because I didn't have to write anything, but I just talked my way through it, and then sent it out there to that script writer a ghost writer who wrote it for me, and then sent that to them, and they edited it. And next thing I knew, it was okay. I sent them pictures for the cover. No, it ain't a whole lot of work you have. You got the content, they'll do it. And a lot of times it's just like these ministers. They just take a sermon and just utilize that thing. And you got everything out here. Script writers, you can have somebody do it for you or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I need to finish my. I actually finished my book and couldn't send it
Okay.
to the editor because I had no clue. I started posting this book into Kindle before I learned that you have to get it edited and proofread.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
After so many years of being the head cook and the chief bottle washer, you think that you're everything, not
Yeah,
understanding that when it comes to publishing, there's a method to the madness.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
if you can find Laverne, let's have a conversation, or Bridget, let's have a conversation. I have a young lady right now, and I believe she wants me to do. She wants to do everything. She wants to do the marketing. She wants to do the editing. She even wants to do the ghostwriting. I did let her know that I've already written the book, and I was just about to publish it when I realized, wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute, you need to go through all of these other steps before you do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I'm open to entertaining because I want to put out three more books before the year is up
Right. Okay. This year.
this year.
Look at this. Wow.
Now, I understand that there are many people that put out books and they've
Yes.
taken 2 to 3 years to finish the book.
Right.
So putting this deadline on myself is not necessarily something that's set in stone. With more
It's like the
knowledge, that may
AI.
change.
The AI technology that they have. I did a book the other day for my niece, and she sent me $500. It took me probably about an hour and a half to put that one thing together. After I had all of the content, it was a wrap. Period.
Hmm. All right,
That's
let's see
real.
how well. Here's another thing that I'm going to tackle: audibles.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's where the next wave is.
Mm. Really?
Yep. And I've got a
Asking for
few
you, brother.
authors that I know personally. One being my own father. He's actually has a couple books already out, and I want him to start dabbling into audibles.
Wow.
And then I have so many other authors. Literally, I have books here that has not been published yet that needs to go out. And when I say they're finished, they're finished. I just need to release them or get somebody to put them on a proper platform. So that's one of the reasons why I'm interested in meeting other people so I can increase my knowledge in doing so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like the way you're thinking, brother. I like the way you're thinking. In fact, I love it.
Now,
I'm a
one of the
change.
things that I'm working on, which is my primary thing, is the membership site. I was speaking
Hmm.
to a speaker, close friend of mine, and we're debating why AI and not finance.
Mm. Why
Because
AI and not finance? I don't think that wouldn't be a good look at that. I don't like the way that's said. I don't like the way you
so
said that.
I can create the membership
Cool.
surrounding finance, personal finance. Am I puffing? Do I need a? I think I need a filter.
On what? Oh, on
On the mic.
your microphone. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm
the
puffing.
P's and stuff.
Let me see. Peace, praise, puff. No, I don't know. I'm joking. I think I'm gonna order one anyway. Either that, or I'll use my other mic.
Okay.
I'll turn it to the side so it's just to the right of me, and that should take care of that.
Ah,
But everybody can see my shore,
wow.
and
Yeah.
my camera is dancing over there because I keep moving out of the focal point. So that's one of those adjustments I've got to make. You know what? I forget I have control
What?
of the camera right here on the phone. Anyway,
Mm.
so here's something else I wanted to have a conversation with you, and
Mm-hmm.
the reason I chose to do AI is because I believe it encompasses more than just chat GPT. AI covers
Absolutely.
finances.
Oh yeah,
Right now,
facts.
you can find that a lot of the applications that are being released right now
Yep.
takes into account different aspects of automation and uses AI to make it more intelligent.
Hmm.
It also covers productivity, where you have Grammarly, A lot of people think Grammarly is just for spell check,
Hmm.
and I'm hearing a delay in my headset. So I'm gonna take a chance and turn up the studio speakers just a tinchy bit so I can see if, well, actually that's not gonna help much because it's gonna be the same delay.
Here's something for you, Sam.
Tell me.
So I had that title. See where it say description? It says the description there, right?
I'm
Right
seeing
here. Can you see this?
John Maxwell on the screen.
Oh, that's what you said. Here you go.
Got it. Maybe I should put on my ears.
So
Ooh, that's so smooth. Ooh, I can hear
I
myself
know it is.
speaking real
But
clear.
that's AI. Welcome to our personal development YouTube channel dedicated to unlocking your potential and guiding you towards a fulfilling and successful life. We offer valuable insights, practical tools, and inspiring content to help you become the best version of yourself. Our videos cover a wide range of topics, including self confidence, relationships, productivity, life purpose, drawing from psychological neuroscience, mindfulness, and success principles. We provide actionable steps and strategies for immediate change. So I'm going to change this up a little bit because it says join our supportive community engaging in discussions, and that's my morning call, in live Q&A sessions, interviews with experts and individuals who have transformed their lives, offer diverse perspectives, and subscribe new for a transformative journey of self discovery stuff right here, right? So now look at this. If you look here, I was able to put that up there, right? But look at this here. So if I go up there and I'm going to say basics again, let me show you something. I go down to settings, channel. See these words right here? This is the keywords.
Mm-hmm.
I got all of these keywords from AI. But what I need to do is have these words in the description of YouTube site up there in that description.
You
So
know
I
how
need
to
to
do that?
refine. No, what am I doing now? I said I got to go back and change it a little bit.
All right. So what
But
you
it
do?
has
You
to
copy
be,
those words, and then you
mm-hmm.
go to upload defaults.
Huh?
You copy those words.
Okay, go ahead.
You gotta copy all of them, and then go to upload default. You may have to
Upload.
retype them.
Why? And then I go to what? Copy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go where?
Now notice that you only copied one though.
Dang.
Control.
Yeah, I got you. I was
Yeah.
trying to do it on
When you
my.
highlight it, it's best to use the keyboard.
Got
So
it.
Control
I
C
got it.
to copy,
I did that.
and then click on
Uh-huh.
defaults.
Where you see defaults at?
Looking the left hand side.
Okay.
No, right there below channel is upload defaults. Up, go up,
Oh,
down, right there.
and put it here?
No, not in there. Go down. There.
Here?
Yep.
So what is the problem? Enter comma.
This is why I said you got to retype it because you've got to put the hashtag and then the word. What happened is that it copied it all as one keyword, as one tag, which is too long.
Hmm.
It's best to paste it in a word editor.
Okay.
So you paste it in a word editor, and then you go back
Okay.
and you add the hashtag, the space, and the commas.
Got it.
And then you go there and you paste it. And where it says uh, the one above, where it
Visible.
says
This
select,
one.
click that. So here you can make it default whether or not you want it to go public or private. What I've learned is that you want to make it unlisted
Private. Hmm.
for your, like, for mine it would be unlisted for
Okay.
the membership channel, and then for the
Mm.
public it would be public, but there wouldn't be any videos there that says private.
Okay.
So when it's unlisted, it gives you an opportunity to go back and do your editing before you make it go live. So you can go back and you can change your descriptions, you can add your keywords, and then you make it go public. And then when you make it go public, you can actually schedule your most popular times to post. So Myron is, I believe, Wednesdays at 10.
Hmm. So you say tell your viewers about your video. What do that mean? That's the one
So
video?
that one you can put a default in there. So something
Oh,
very generic
got
and
it.
a very generic title, and you go back and you manually change it. This is for situations where you need to post something and you need to post it and you don't have the time to do it, then you can at least know that the defaults will be there, and then you can go back and edit it afterwards.
So, like, what if I do a welcome video? First of all, the video I want to do now is the one, what made me? Why did I literally start becoming a YouTuber? Why did I decide? Like you asked, what inspired me to become a YouTuber? I think that would be better. What you think? What inspired Mr. Motivator to
You
become?
know, the answer you gave me
Hmm.
pertains just to YouTube. I know
Hmm.
that it goes much deeper than that and goes much
Hmm.
further back.
Hmm.
But we
Right.
can do that one after I verify that this thing won't cut out on me again.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sitting on
good. But
pins and
then
needles right now. I'm like, I
it
want to
still
touch
ain't logic,
something, and I'm
right?
like, don't touch nothing. You know,
Exactly.
I
We
want
have
to share
four.
the screen. I'm like, no, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Oh my gosh,
And now
that's
I'm
pretty
here.
cool.
Let me see who.
Creative
I'm not
demographics.
seeing my screen here. Oh, I can close this. I'm looking here on my chat.
So what I'm gonna do is make the
Myron.
video real fast, right? I'm gonna come over here and make this video, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
You're gonna be the first one. Now let me ask you a question. Now back here, right? Let me cancel this. So for instance, okay. So for instance, let me go to this channel here. So Sam, this is my This here, right? So guess what? The key thing here is how many of y'all want to be a millionaire? I don't look like that game talk show host either. All right? Everybody wants to be a millionaire. That was 11 years ago. And I really think it was more than 11 years ago. That's how long that video was. I had that at I had did that event at the fish house that I used to. I used to have people come there on Sundays, and it was $10 for the seafood buffet. So I was $10. Where can you pay $10 for a grits, shrimp, fish, all that? And and it would only be from like 11 to 4 or something. But I started with one couple, and all we did was we had more business in this place. That was the upstairs of the daggone place that we did. But I started at that one place, and I said, Linda, let's invite people here every Sunday at 11 o'clock, because that was the crowd after the church crowd. So they was in church. We was in the daggone restaurant doing our business of what I was sharing there. And that was and then every now and then I would do an event. That's how that's one of the places I started. So this one here was only 4 minutes and 23 seconds, right? So now watch this. This is only the watermark one that I put down at the bottom of that video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now when you come here to videos, this video got 13,000.
Views.
One who this is, and I'm coming to you on the last day of the 52-week challenge that we have been posting every single week, where this challenge was actually presented in our Life Changing Alliance personal development class by Mr. Jamal Mumford. And and when you look at this, that started with $1, Sam.
$1.
$1. Everybody got, and then
Motivator
everybody think
challenge.
they can get started. But and it's the thing here is we would hold you accountable, because every Sunday you had to come into the room and we had to post our envelopes. You had to keep it with you all the time. Don't put it in the bank. It had something that was like, how your mom said, boy, that money burn in your pocket. You can't even hold on to it because you got to go spend it. Or somebody might say, can I borrow this? And the thing is, the higher though that money gets, the more problems people gonna come to you with it. And you're putting it on Facebook, people gonna come. Like this one chick, she said, I ain't never asked you for nothing. But she seen all that money. She says, listen, I need to borrow 500. Can you help me? Babe, I want no money. That's to that. You got to be able to, but it's difficult because people will play on your conscience at that time, and they see you got money, and they're gonna come over. Hey, Mr. Sam, babe, nope. And that was the key to this thing. The 52 weeks, you had to make sure every Sunday you made that post.
So every Sunday you had to post that you added $7.
No, every week you had to put down one. The next week is $2. So by week 52, you was adding $52 to your thing.
So you were
Week
doubling.
one, no, week one. So like if you go to week, like let's go down here. So you go to week one, then you got to go all the way down. Let's just say you at week 9, so it's $9. Week 10, $10. Week 12, $12. Week 14, $14. Week 17, $17. Week 25, $25. But by the time that weeks was over to 52, if you just did this one week, every week, I guarantee you, it was $1,374 at the end of the week, at the end of the year, and that's money that's yours. That's like you ain't that all that money is in that envelope sitting there after Christmas and everything. Like you had to, like when Christmas came, everybody do what? Spend all their money. You can't touch it. Psychological, brother. That is probably one of the best ones I did because, like Jim Rohn said, you got to learn how to utilize it. Do you know how many people? And that's what the one Sabrina was saying. She start, stop. And all these people, I said, but you got to start being truthful with yourself. You can lie to anybody you want. You ain't got to tell me whether you're doing it or not. But that's what we did because and that was just in that room every Friday night when we come on there. Hey, it's payday, yo. So go and pay yourself. That's your money at the end of the year. Now watch this. What if I got 52 people doing the same thing, 1375, and at the end of the day, the LCA would get what? 10% of your 1300. That's $130 that we would get per person.
So you had 50 people go through it?
52.
52 times 1300.
52 times 130 because it was only 10% of the what 1300. You got to keep the whole thing, but 10% had to come to um us.
That's 6 grand.
Period. See, a lot of people try to like, oh, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna put $52 in now and work backwards. I don't care how you do it, but you got to do the 52 weeks. Guarantee you got to have it, and people are saving from that point. Now you got your money. Do what you got to do. It's yours, but you learned how to save your money.
Now, I did
Anyway,
something similar,
okay. Remember when he actually
but not in that same context. What I did was
mm-hmm,
I used to take a lump sum of money,
mm-hmm,
you know, 20, 30, 50,000, and
mm-hmm,
I was young. I didn't know better then. So I would
mm-hmm,
dump it into a CD
mm.
and then take out a loan against the CD. So I had to pay back.
Yes.
And so I would make this monthly payment, make this monthly payment, make this
Okay.
monthly payment.
So it's yes,
Same concept.
absolutely. No matter what. Here is a spreadsheet. I did that one day, and that was like, you had to put this is your home expenses. Just put them down. So you know what you're going to pay. And then here at the bottom, what I would do up here, it would be all your the accounts that you had to have. So again, when you say teaching finances, stuff like this, literally, I would have people in the cabins. We would do the cabin trip. We had couple hundred people up there, and they had that. You give me $10 for that spreadsheet. That's a whole lot of money. But Lynn had created the spreadsheet, put all them formulas and stuff in it, and it worked for you. At the bottom, each account, each one of your 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So you made $400. Automatically, 10% of your 400 went down to them accounts by themselves. You just had to put the numbers in.
Now, why did you stop
Who?
doing
Who
this
stopped me?
challenge? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm always, I don't know, just coming up with new stuff.
All right. So let's do this.
Okay.
In both of our channels, let's recreate this challenge. But instead of using a spreadsheet,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to automate it. We're going to use a software.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll teach people to automate it. Well, actually, as I'm thinking about it, if I automate it, they won't get into the habit of doing it.
Yes.
And the whole
Yes.
objective is that you got to get into the habit of
Habit.
doing it. For me, I'm
Yes.
lazy. I have everything automated. There was a time
Wow.
when there was a time when I had something went wrong between FPL and the bank.
Wow. Okay.
Now, my mind is is very simple. Put the money in the bank. Don't worry about the
F-
bills. Put the money in the bank. That was my
yes.
mindset. Still is.
Wow.
Focus on generating money.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not too concerned about the expenses. So here's what
No.
happened.
Yes.
One night I'm laying down in the bed. The next morning comes up
Hmm.
and it the electricity went off. And I'm thinking to
Okay.
myself, ah, they're having power outage again. So I don't think much about it. I'm there. The place started to get a little warm. Started to get hot.
Hmm.
I walk outside and I talk to the neighbor. I was like, hey, the electricity's been out for a while. And she said, not mine. Light bulb went off. Uh oh.
Ding, ding,
Like
ding, ding.
she
Right.
said, she said, Sam, did you pay your bill? I'm like, I don't know. I don't worry about that stuff.
Right. Right. Might want to worry about it a little bit more.
Lo and behold,
Absolutely.
all the money was still sitting in the bank
Wow.
and they haven't been paid.
Mm.
They just came and just shut that sucker off.
Wow.
Now, FP and I have a love hate relationship.
Who?
FPL, FPL, FPNL, and I have a love. And for those who are on YouTube, this is the electric company.
Wow.
Many years ago, I was in my house and I wrote a check to pay the light bill.
Okay.
And the check was 1 penny off.
You better shut your mouth.
This was more between the bank and I, but I took it out on FPL.
Mm.
Those suckers shut off my light bill for 1 penny.
Oh my God. Probably cost more to cut it back on.
Oh no, I just didn't couldn't. From that from that time on,
Yeah.
I started paying my entire light 1 year in advance.
Mm.
1 year in advance is when I started paying my lights, and I said, you know what?
Wow.
I don't want to ever have to be in that issue ever again.
Exactly.
Until
Wow.
somebody said, Sam, you're sending the money to them in advance. They're making interest on it. How much are they giving you?
Mm.
My default
Wow.
response was, I don't care. I don't
I
want
don't
to ever be in a situation where I come home and there's no power.
sound good. That is a fact, Jack.
So then I had to start thinking a little bit better. Okay, well, instead of sending them all the money, maybe 2, 3 months in advance, so they have a little
Mm-hmm.
bit extra.
Extra,
At least
yeah.
give me a little buffer.
Can
But
I
back
ask
to
you
your
a question?
point is the habit.
Habit.
So
Yeah, cool.
the habit for me, focus on creating new income.
Hello.
Automate the savings. Have you ever heard of David Bach, the automatic
Yeah,
millionaire?
sure. Yep. I know, David.
So I adopted his concept. Automate
Okay.
everything.
Everything.
So
Everything.
all the bills go out automatically. If I'm gonna
Amen.
if I'm gonna do anything extra, I automate it. So my only focus is simple. If you look at Mark Zuckerberg, have you ever seen him wearing a different color shirt, except when he's going to testify in front of Congress?
You know what? Oh my gosh. Huh.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
I'm
I love
sure
that.
I'm sure the ladies out there, when they go to get dressed, they've got to walk into this walk-in closet. They can't wear anything that they wore last week, and whatever they wore last year, they don't want to wear again. So it's time to go
Hello.
shopping again.
All
And this
day.
is because they have an event to go to in
Yep.
2 hours. So they're going
Yep.
to take 2 hours to do that whole thing.
Yep.
As a guy, I have, this is my producer said, Sam, your uniform is black.
Yeah. Yes.
So I went to the store and I bought a black shirt. The only changes you'll see is maybe the sleeve might be long, might be short,
Right.
but a
Yes.
black shirt for every
Everything.
day of the month.
Yes.
And the only reason why I didn't go for the whole year
Right.
is because I plan to drop a few pounds.
Amen. Good stuff. I got a
But I don't have to
question,
think
sir.
about that.
And you already know it's a habit. That's a routine, brother. Life is easy that way. Ain't much cheaper. Believe that.
Everything is automated.
Absolutely. Do you have the how do I pair how do you pair these things?
You disconnected it.
Yep.
One simple way is to,
Turn it on.
hmm,
I turn it
do you,
on and I'm looking
well,
and
hold on.
it's not.
Do you have the app on your, do you have the app on your computer?
I do.
Road Central. Plug it in.
Yeah.
Do the
All right.
update. Now, make sure you copy off all your data files off of it first because it's going to erase it.
Ain't no data phase on that thing.
Oh, you don't have yours. Mine is designed to record.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I turn it on, it starts recording.
Damn. Okay, so let me get it. Now I'm going over here. What I need over here? Isn't it over here? Where is the name of that thing? I gotta go online though. Ain't it a browser?
Is it already is it already installed on your Mac?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so just open it.
Hold on.
I would take the opportunity and show you on my screen, but I'm still terrified of this thing deciding that it's going to trip out on me. So I'm not touching anything. I'm just going to keep this same
Okay, I
keep the
understand.
same format for now.
What is this image capture? Interesting. Let's see something.
All right. While you're
I
doing
don't know.
that, let me see
Okay.
if I can log back into my camera here.
Road Central. Road Central or Road Connect? Road Central.
Okay, this thing zoomed out, so I'm capturing the whole thing. Maybe I should tilt it down a little bit because I have so much headroom here.
Hmm.
All right, so let me zoom in a little bit.
Zoom. Zoom. Zoom.
All right, here we go. And then let me focus. This thing should have an autofocus. Actually, let me switch it to movie mode.
Firmware.
Program movie mode.
It says no recordings available, Sam.
Perfect. So go ahead and click on the cogwheel, the other one.
That one?
No, the one on the left hand side.
There is only this one.
Down, 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 right there. See, it looks different.
It does.
Okay. What version are you using?
2.4.6. I think it's updated.
I think so. The app version 2.4. No, you're using 2.4.6. Okay. In the upper right hand corner, click on that cogwheel. Let me verify the app version. The other one, the first one that you clicked on. Yeah, that one. What's that version?
2.0.31.
Okay, so you have the latest one.
Okay.
Okay, so that part is good. And now go back to the other one.
What? What other one?
Go back
Oh, the other
to
screen.
the other
This one.
cogwheel. Let me plug one next so I can plug one at
That
the
one.
same time.
Dang, it's only 8:32.
Shoot, I need to go get something to eat.
Me too.
Well, you got it good. You got a wife who comes in and she brings you
Yeah,
food.
I have all my devices ready. I don't have all my devices.
I'm looking for a
Let's,
USB plug here.
let's make all.
Throw a credit cards in the garbage. Let's see if this one will work. Yeah, this one might work. Ooh, let's see here. I'm gonna plug one in
I just
and
plugged
verify.
this one in.
What's that saying on the screen?
Hold on.
It says upgrade.
Wait. No.
You said yours
Hmm.
says 2 point what?
2 point. I forgot. Hold on. The heck is going on? This thing is all frozen up.
Is it doing an update?
Hold on. Okay. Okay.
No, I figured I was working on this guy.
2.4.6.
Okay, that is the most current version.
Okay.
All right.
And
Do you see where it says start diagnostics?
I do.
Click it.
But they all got to be plugged in now?
Do you have all of them plugged in?
No. I don't have all of my. It says I don't have all of them plugged in. Exit that one. August the 5th. That's good. Fine. Gain. Off. Backlight.
Actually, turn turn all three devices on.
Okay. All right. That one is on. That one. That one is on. And this one is on. Oh, this one is on here.
Yeah, I can
Wow.
hear it in my ears.
Yeah, this is the one that's connected to the board. That's why.
Okay. All
Wow,
three of
let me
them are
see
on.
this. Let me see something. Hold on. Hmm. That's on two. Check 1, 2. Damn, that's pretty cool. All right. Now this one says one of the lights on the road is blinking. Why is that?
Which one? The one on the right or one on the left?
On the left.
Your battery's about to die.
On this one?
Whichever one that's blinking, that's your
Yep.
battery light.
Okay. Unplug that. Okay. And plug this one in. Oh yeah, look at it. You see that on there? So I plugged that one in. Loudness. That's pretty hot. It's 39%, so it should connect at least. You don't think?
Should be fine.
Right.
Okay, so you tested both mics. Both mics are hot. What's the issue that you're having?
No, this is not hot. Pairing
Okay.
it to the command center is this one ain't hot. It's just the other one is hot. It's this one that's hot, bro.
Okay.
Right. So this one, why this one? Say, watch this now. Now that way, I put that on. I plugged it in. I'll turn this one on. Mm-mm. See, this one ain't connected. Hold on. So he says, hold this. And these are Bluetooth now. You know that. Hmm. Okay. It started blinking fast and then it stopped. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's, I don't know why it ain't gonna connect. What was that?
I think I have a mic on here. Take a screenshot.
There's a way you can pair these things.
Well, you have two options. One, you can.
Like you can hit the button and they're supposed to pair up. Hmm.
Got it. Close this and then go back to this. All right.
Boy, oh boy.
what's the best way to do this. I will take.
Oh, here you go.
I'm sending you the instructions to repair. There you go. I sent you the instructions to repair it.
Did that way too fast.
3 seconds.
I know. Oh, let me see the other guys doing. Let me see.
Let me send you another one.
Okay. Long press. Okay. See, that's the Bluetooth.
I sent you another video.
Oh, you did?
That one looks good though.
Oh, so it is that the Bluetooth. That's like the Wi-Fi. Okay. Mm.
All right. While you're doing that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to continue editing my next
Okay.
episode here. What are we gonna eat anyway?
I smell chicken, so I'm gonna go get me some chicken. I'll call you, babe.
All
We'll talk tomorrow probably because we get ready to edit, so I know that's gonna take a while. Or I'll call you back later on tonight if you want
Yeah,
to
no,
that
I'm up.
too.
I'm just gonna take a little break. I'm
Okay,
gonna go
that'll
see
work.
what the outside world looks like,
Yeah,
and then
do that. Okay.
we'll
Follow
go
up. All
from
right,
there.
my friend. I got a
All
video to
right, so
make
you can tell
and
the ladies that I did it. I know they're gonna be
yes,
pissed because I didn't invite them,
absolutely.
but I'll do it again, and then I'll
Absolutely.
invite them.
All right, my friend.
All
Thank
right,
you so
later.
much. All right.